What's up, gamers? Welcome back. Today we have a very special video. We have finally received the first snapshot of the Caves and Cliffs update. Now, before we get into that, we have amethysts. And this is amazing. So here we have the amethyst bud, and of course this one's small, and as we get bigger, we've got small, medium, and large, and then we've got a cluster. Now the cluster will actually give us shards, which we can use in ingredients later on. Then we have our amethyst block, and then we have a budding amethyst block, as we can see, which is growing amethysts. Now if we come over here, this is what an actual amethyst geode looks like, and here we have tuff and calcite, and these two blocks form around the amethyst geode. So while you're mining, you find these, you can go, oh, okay, so if I mine, looks like 1-2 blocks in, I'll find an actual geode. Now, as you can see here, they actually emit a little bit of light and sound amazing. Here, hold on, let me turn up the volume. Let's see, what is that? Blocks, probably. Let's also turn up environment, just in case. Let's see if we can't find that. Okay. Let's just listen to that. Oh, it sounds amazing. I love it. I love it. And I forgot to put a hold on. Let's just do a lever. Alright, so we've got ourselves an iron pickaxe. And a way home. Now, so, as you can see, that'll give us 4 shards. Can't really do anything with the iron shards, but we can pick up the block of amethysts, which is really, really cool. Close that down, and let's head home. So let's home. Okay. I never set this one. Okay. Alright, let's head back on over to the... Alright, we're back. So now, here, as you know, we've got a cauldron where we can fill it with water. But now, we can fill it with lava. Not sure what the use is yet, but it's kind of nice that we can. Say you've got a lava bucket, but you need water, don't have a place to put it, but you have a cauldron. Now you can put it there. Alright, so now, I actually really like this feature. We have candles. Now, you'll need a honeycomb and string to make a candle, and then if you take that candle and use a dye, I have a blue dye here, you can get a colored candle. Now, what can you do with that? Yes, you can indeed put it on a cake and light it. And it's amazing. But you can only have one candle on a piece of cake at a time. And as soon as you, well, you'll see in a minute. We'll just move on and then see if I can't eat later. So now, another thing they've added is the bundles, which is six rabbit hide, 2 string, and that gives you a bundle. Now with this bundle, you can say, take all of your gear. Not actually sure how you add stuff to it yet. Aha! Okay. So, the way you add stuff to the bundle is by left-clicking while holding it. And as you can see, you've got all these items. So now you can say store. Really? Okay, so looks like tools and armor can only hold one at a time, but you can hold up to 16 blocks. Which is kind of interesting. Not sure how well I like it, but it allows you to say take these miscellaneous items that we've picked up here and just throw them in. And then you've got, well, that's a little bothersome. If you accidentally left click instead of opening, it just dumps everything out. That's disappointing. But moving on to our next item, we have right here a piece of copper ore. Now, copper is like iron. You need at least a stone pickaxe to mine it. And I forgot to get the coal. Okay. And it seems to cook pretty fast. Very, very soft metal. And then with this iron, copper, you need 9 of those to make a copper block. Now, I'm assuming I don't know these commands. Stone cutter. Now let's take our copper block, throw it in the stone cutter. Okay, so that is not how you make a... So let's go over here. Copper. So we've got cut copper, which is 4 copper blocks. Okay, makes sense. And of course you can then turn those into wax copper stairs, wax cut copper stairs. Wax cut copper stairs. Okay, so where's the copper stairs? Okay, here's the copper stairs. Yep, so you need those coppers to make it. But you might be going, so great, what's the difference between copper and cut copper? Well, as you see here with the copper, you got the levels of oxidation. I actually really like the green of the most oxidized. But as you can see here, there's only 3. And no, I did not forget to put the 4th one out. This is, in fact, all there is. And you take the copper block and the honeycomb, and you get the wax copper, and it actually prevents it from this this complete stage. Like, as you can see here, we still got a little bit of the copper showing, but we don't have the full oxidized version. And you can do that with everything. The cut, the stairs, and the slabs, all just by doing the same thing. Now over here, we have what you might be going is, well, that looks kind of like black glass, but not really. So this is actually tinted glass, and you take 4 amethyst shards and glass, and you put it around like that. Now, I really like the look of it, but I'm not sure what the purpose is quite yet, if there is any. But it does look good. So now we've got one more item. Well, 2 more. Let's start with this one. You take 3 copper ingots and you get the lightning rod. Now the lightning rod will will attract lightning strikes and prevent you from having your house burnt down. Now if you take 2 copper, you can get a spyglass. Well, let's take that. But it disappeared. Okay. So let's take this spyglass and... Ooh! I actually really like this. You can see, if you noticed, now that you know that the beehive's there, you can see it, but before that, and you didn't really notice. So let's take a look, say, under this cave. It's got quite a far zoom. Like, as you can see, there's snow over there. Now it does, like, it does only go as far as your render distance, but it does make zooming in quite the ability. Now, I would like to see them do like a scoped crossbow, where maybe the shift function is the zoom on the crossbow. Now let's see if we've got any lightning happening over here. See if we can't get it to strike. Doesn't seem to want to. Is it raining over there? Yep, it's definitely raining. Oh, like, you can even see down into our little setup here. And oh boy, it looks like our candles went out. So let's go check that out. Okay. Nope, they didn't go out. And, ooh boy, that that is a lot of zoom. Alright, so mode survival. And let's give myself hunger. Give craft hunger for, let's say, 10 times. Alright, here we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, that did nothing. Well, that's interesting. Oh, hey, you can turn the candles off. But if you I have all the candles. This is pretty funny, actually. I like this. But let's go into creative one more time. If you eat the cake, the candle pops off. I don't know why it just gave us all the candles when you can't eat the cake. So maybe that's a bug they'll fix in the future. But that's so you got say you want to do two white, two blue. As you can see, you can't do that. So that's a little disappointing. But as you can see, you can do every single candle, all the colors. But what you can't do, now this kind of looks like a stick of dynamite, so you could probably build a like a mine shaft. Now you can place candles underwater, but they can't be lit. When you could probably come over here and say, "Ooh, oh boy, here's a cave. Let's do a mine shaft. Let's have sticks of dynamite lying around," and because we don't really want a block, we just want the look of dynamite. So you could probably do that and have it look pretty cool. Copper seems to be fairly easy to find. As you can see here, we've got a pretty good vein of copper. Now, they said they were going to try and change up the way copper spawns, but this looks pretty normal to me, like in a cluster. It's like if you come over to, say, this iron and dig around it, you can see, oh boy, I I I got the same thing I did with this copper over here. What's the difference? I'm not sure at the moment, but I think they're going to continue working on that. Maybe they just haven't changed it yet due to not actually adding any of the new biomes yet. But with that being said, let's actually clear this weather. I'm really excited. Whoops, wrong one. There we go, clear it out. Like, look at that, that is so cool. You could do a lot of adventure maps with this, trying to find things. And now I want to see something. Time set day. Hmm. Like if we get, let's get some glass out here. So the tinted is definitely much. Uh, it's definitely darker, different appearance, but doesn't doesn't seem to do too much. Because if we say, let's actually compare it to the black glass. Black. See, to me, the black glass looks much darker. Um, Clearly, we've got a different design here. Like you can see these streaks in the glass where we don't quite have that here. The black is much clearer, whereas the tinted isn't. But it doesn't look all too. It doesn't look like it has too much of a purpose. But maybe it'll hide you from mobs or something like that. Don't quite know. But we'll find out in a later version. So yeah, I'll be doing these as much as possible and keeping updated on the new features and whatnot. This is still my favorite item. Like, look at that. You can even make out distinct landforms even on the edge of the chunk loading in. Like you can tell trees and whatnot. This is definitely a good item to have. So like we could come up here and go, oh hey look, that waterfall is just coming down. Ooh boy, that's cool. But what do we have here? Oh hey, there's coal, and this is definitely going to be a must for adventurers, and I really like it. Although maybe try not. Okay, so trying to move around with this is maybe about as fast as as it would be like holding a bow, like a drawn bow or something. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. So I'll I'll keep you posted on the new updates. And it looks like we got some more clusters. I'll see you in the next video.